Rap City and Video Soul have been confirmed. They're gonna. I don't know. Well, they're bringing it back, if you will. Big Tigger, who I actually thought did a great job on Rap City with the booth, and loved how he came in and would rap with the rappers. I think he did a great job. And then Donnie Simpson actually confirmed. It's on this. I think it's the Ebony website where he said Video Soul is going to make a brief comeback. That's what the headline says. I don't know how long ago. It was a while back. We kind of tossed the possibility of this idea around back then. Yeah. I never thought it was going to pop up and actually happen.
Terry wanted to do it.
Yeah, and Terry actually had some dope ideas, and it turns out here we are.
It's just there's so many weird legal stuff with it, with being able to show stuff even on platforms. Like there's no way we could do this on YouTube. We could technically illegally do it on Twitch.
Yeah, and until
there's
but
just
people would have to watch it live because
exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. But
we ain't got that budget.
I talked to him. Jay Diff, I'm coming to you though. Let me come to you first on this one. How do you feel about the idea of these quote unquote reboots? I guess they're going to bring them back out. It says briefly, so obviously it's not going to be something they're going to do too long. Because Donnie Simpson was, he's OG now. Big Tigger's still out here putting out content. He's got a dope show with Rhapsody.
Radio. Well, both of them are on the radio. Donnie Simpson
you're right.
With Rhapsody or with Raps?
With Rhapsody. They got a program.
Okay.
It's on.
It's dope.
It's a cool little thing in there.
I see what you did, but
that's why the whole conversation's been confusing.
But Terry, talk to me about. I'm gonna go here. Talk to me about the possibility of Rap City. Is there anything that excites you there? The possibility of the booth, because the booth was in the background for the promo picture, so they're gonna bring that back. Is it gonna hit the same? How will it be received? Because everything is different from when we were kids.
This is what it's going to do.
Okay.
This is pretty much for the cats that were in school back then that would come home from school, get their afternoon snack, and watch either Rap City, The Basement, or the cats in our age group that were kids and who were introduced to a lot of stuff through both Rap City and Video Soul. Because
what was Video Soul on?
Video Soul was on BET. So
I don't remember that. I do remember Rap City though. I used to watch it. I used to watch Rap City when I got off school.
Well, Video Soul was out and very popular amongst my generation and my demographic because it was the only video show that showed like R&B and not even necessarily hip hop videos, because hip hop wasn't featured on
no, it wasn't
Video Soul. It was all R&B and contemporary and things like that.
Did it come on right before it?
No, it came on at night.
Yeah, this is later.
Yeah, it was at night, and like I remember summers and all kinds of stuff at nighttime, just sitting there watching Video Soul and getting hip to a lot of stuff. And like the closest thing that was hip hop on Video Soul was probably BBD.
Yeah,
no,
the iconic interview.
There were certain artists that you knew that Donnie Simpson liked. Donnie Simpson liked Houdini. So I remember this is my memory with Video Soul is like, this is when you could actually sit and watch videos with your kids. This is how old I am. Facts. And so like on Friday nights, me, my mom and my sister, while we're waiting on my dad to get home, because he's usually coming in off the road on those Friday nights, we would watch the top 20 countdown. And like, I
remember that.
And it would be, you might be able to, you'd catch, of course, videos that MTV would just ignore.
It was
from
pretty
New
much
Edition,
the Jet magazine.
Yeah.
There we go.
And the thing is, like, he would, Donnie Simpson got to interview all the artists that MTV basically ignored because they were black.
100%.
That was the thing. But their top 20 countdown, I wish, Viacom would do more with what they have in the vault, because they have all these legendary interviews with artists who've really done great things, and maybe they'll make that a part of the show. Well, it's on Tubi, so has nothing to do with Viacom. But
that's who has it.
Yeah, that's who has the new version. But the thing is with Rap City, The Basement, I don't want to see a show that features rap videos from now. If they're going to somehow make it about The Basement, make it about interviews, I think that would be cool. The same thing with Video Soul, like them trying to feature videos. in a time where everything is on demand. And if I want to see, you know, if somebody does have a video I want to see, I can just pull it up on my phone.
That's true.
I want the content that I cannot get from just picking it up on YouTube. I want to be able, if Donnie Simpson's going to sit down and interview, like I saw like David Bowie, not David Bowie, but Sting like did a shout out. It was like, yo, thanks for, you know, good looking out on on Video Soul coming back. You know, we're excited. If he can get interviews with those type of artists, I would be very excited to see that. You know, but if you're just going to do a video show, I have no interest in it.
It's pretty much just for, like I was saying, it's just for our demographic though. So like, I don't think younger cats are going to be as enthused about,
because they don't remember, they don't
BT
care.
Rap City, or definitely not Video Soul, because Video Soul wasn't even out during the same time that Rap City, like the Big Tigger version of Rap City was out. It wasn't even out at the same time. So I don't see them being excited for it. I feel like it's a nostalgia type thing for our generation. That's the reason why they're saying it's pretty much limited. It's just something to kind of give you a pacifier or something to make you reflect on times from back then, I believe.
If they brought back those classic episodes,
that would be, I'm more with that. Just show me the whole episode.
Show me that whole episode.
Minus the commercials.
You know,
cool.
Be like, oh, I forgot we had that, you know, that Glenn Jones, Regina Belle, like that classic 80s soul, those Luther Vandross and Alexander O'Neill records. That would be cool to see, you know. But as far as like, I don't want to see no new videos.
We gotta wait on Questlove to get the rights for that to happen.
I think the Video Soul part is a little more exciting because I know Donnie Simpson is good at what he does, and if they allow him to, you know, put a spin on it with a bit of the retro, like you guys said, with maybe some of the older episodes. But to Jay Moore's point about new content, he's a good person for that. Like
he's a really great interviewer.
Yeah, like he would be dope.
He's still on the radio.
Yeah. So that part excites me. The possibility of hearing Donnie Simpson again as it relates to the show format, like it was with Video Soul. So, but with Tigger, like I'm not worried about Tigger. I just don't know how it's going to be received for anybody outside of our era. Like I'm not excited about the possibility of them doing the booth with a lot of the rappers today. I don't want to see that. That doesn't excite me.
You don't want to see Lil Nas X get in the booth?
No, I don't want to see that.
His?
I don't want to see that.
Rap his ass off, literally.
He needs to.
I mean, if he wants to be a part of the community,
that's what he said.
And and he wants to respect in hip hop, he better get in that booth.
That's what he said. And there's somebody right now like, well, he doesn't have to really rap. He can still be a part of it.
Well, these cats are scared to
freestyle anyway.
To freestyle.
Yeah.
That's like in lost art for all the newer people coming up.
Man,
don't be throwing on none of them old beats, man. I don't want to rap.
Freestyle. I don't know.
I don't freestyle.
I'm not a rapper.
I'm a rock star.
I'm a
Put
hustler.
me in the hip hop category.
Performing is a lost art.
Say that,
bro. I just saw a clip of whatever the Legends of the Street. What is that tour called that Boosie just got kicked off of? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No. A friend of mine went to that in Atlanta.
Kicked off?
He's kicked off the tour.
Why is he kicked off of it?
Some fight happened on stage.
Well, I mean, that wasn't his fault.
That's what I said. But they kicked Boosie off the tour. Like he's off the tour.
Man, they trying to cancel Boosie.
I swear. And but I was watching some of the footage. I think even Soulja Boy either performed or was a part of this show.
Well, they canceled that show.
Okay. But I saw him, and I'm like, Soulja Boy is performing over his lyrics. And I'm like, word, like you supposed to be quote unquote Soulja Boy is an OG now, right? He the first to do everything.
And first of all, your lyrics aren't that complicated.
Thank
you. Can't remember.
Why are you?
You can't remember how to get your swag on. You got to have your rap over your lyrics.
Why are you rapping over your lyrics, sir? I'm confused. Like
life is hard, man.
Here's my only thing with this.
Okay,
and this
is life is hard.
Life is hard.
I'm gonna randomly be. This is a random serious moment. Like as a performer. Why wouldn't you learn how to perform your vocals live as opposed to dancing around? And here's the right. It's interpreted dance, right? If you're not performing. But
shout out to Napoleon Dynamite.
But here's the thing. Sure, it's okay these days. You're not going to get a ton of flack in general if you do that because everybody's doing it. Yeah. Everybody's lip singing with background tracks of everything. But why wouldn't you? As if you want to grow yourself and be looked at as serious from a lot of the people that, let's just say, are older, that came up in an era that saw that are still gatekeepers.
They don't care.
I know. But why wouldn't you, if you really cared about your career, why wouldn't you learn how to do that? So you're one up on everybody else that's not doing that.
What you just said, you said, if you really care about your career.
Yeah.
I think at this point, they care more about, they don't care about their craft as much as they care about the bag, if that makes sense.
I'm going to answer my own question. I think people care too much about what it looks like than opposed to the overall outcome of it.
Oh, okay,
If it looks good on Instagram,
yeah,
and God forbid Instagram crash, and all these artists lose their entire platform.
Oh my God! It was
sweating going on.
It was thousands of women who were no longer models.
Man, no longer influencers, nothing.
But, and I'm not even saying this from like a criticizing point. I'm just saying, like, if you want to get ahead as an artist, do a little bit more. Like, perform your stuff live. People are going to look at you and be like, "Oh wow,
do y'all remember?
You're saying the words."
You remember the conversation we had about Tyler's interview as it related to Jay Diff about how he kept saying he cares. Yeah. I think that's out the window.
I don't think it is for everybody. I just want to be the voice for anybody that pays attention, that is on the fence with that. I would just say do it.
I can dig it.
It's not a ton more work. It's a little bit of practice, so you don't feel like I've done it. So
these are lyrics. These are lyrics you wrote.
I know how to do this, so I can speak on this. It's not that much more work, and I was saying way more words than you guys are saying. So,
ain't lying there.
Words.
So it's, and it's funner. I don't know. I just don't fully understand it. Why you wouldn't do it
as a concert, as a person that's watching a live show. I would prefer it to be it's a live show.
I will never buy another ticket for anybody that doesn't perform.
Well, I ain't mad at that.
Well, no, I mean,
that's
like,
just me.
I respect.
No,
that.
I mean, it's like you got 5
people
people on stage with a microphone, and y'all are rapping over a backing track. Like that has to be the worst thing I've ever seen.
Don't ask me how I feel.
Yeah.
How'd you like the show? Don't ask me that.
I'll tell you, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Like there was a certain
don't care
at all.
There was a certain rapper, who's coming up here locally, and their people who rep them were like, "What'd you think about the show?" I said, this person needs to learn their lyrics.
Yeah,
learn how to perform.
Because I'm sorry, like, this is up here, and once again, it's an old reference. I said "Putting on the Hits," which was a lip syncing show back in the 80s.
I remember that.
And they probably didn't even know what I was talking about, but I was like, I've been around this for too long.
Exactly.
For me to act like me seeing you up there, you're
not doing anything.
You're not even trying to rap over the track. Sometimes you're just lip syncing, and I'm not here for that. I'm not paying my money. I don't care if it's $10. I see you lip syncing. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell people how terrible of a performer you are.
Yes, it's one thing. One second. It's one thing to like let the song play and do your ad libs, because that's weird, anyways. But when you get on stage and you lip sync the entire thing, like, bro, what?
I'm like, why does everybody have a mic if nobody can perform?
Crooning?
But you're not
like you didn't drink your lemon tea and your voice ain't.
You're not hitting notes. You just got to remember. You just got to remember words.
What you're asking, though, what you're talking about, it's not even a snob type comment. It's literally just, fam, we want to see you perform. Like, it's not that much to ask to have somebody come do a live show and just perform. I'm not asking a whole bunch for that.
I am not spending $5 or $10 to see you dance on stage.
Yeah,
to a song that I can listen to for free on Spotify.
Jay Diff said it best. He's like, you could have went in the car and listened to Apple Music if it was going to watch you guys lip sync.
But I sidetracked there because that kind of took me down some. But back to the other part of it is like the video soul stuff. I think in the Rap City, I think it would be really cool. I don't know how anybody does this.
Yeah,
but I think it would be really cool to have some sort of show that was similar in the vein of showing music videos. I don't know if it's a rank system or what, but that is just like people found, like, and so it's like legitimately putting people on, to new stuff, like the greatest new videos or something like that from whatever artist. Doesn't matter who they are, as long as
something you come across that was dope.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I would more so be inclined to tune into something like that than bringing back an old show or anything like that.
I like that.
What's crazy is like, I heard an interview with Ed Lover, and he said, what's crazy about MTV Raps, they didn't they didn't know what the culture was, so me and Dre picked the videos.
Yeah.
They would never let that happen now. They would never let talent
There's no
pick
way.
the videos, just like they don't let talent pick the songs on the radio.
There's no
the station
way.
they were on didn't have a clue
At
Yeah.
all.
like we literally had to watch MTV all day just to see one Michael Jackson video.
No, I
at
tell
one point in time.
No,
When are
I-
they gonna play it? What time?
No, I tell people that's why, like at 44, that's why every black person around my age, that's why we know all these sometimes terrible rock and pop songs because we had to sit and wait for an hour or
It's
two
true.
so
He
we
ain't
can
lying,
see
man.
one Prince or one Michael Jackson or maybe one Janet Jackson.
ain't
Look,
lying.
man. Look, man. Not all those songs were bad.
No,
No, they weren't.
But you know what? There's no
And you would have
reason.
never heard them if you didn't have to wait around for
I
stuff
know,
to
but
come
there's
out.
no
along.
reason why I should know Winger and
Hey.
Nah,
and
Winger was a little late.
and
A little later.
That's when they came out with that song 17. They
You
were
would have
just
never
wrong.
heard Buddy Holly or
Well, that's different. Like I'm talking about, like
Hey,
you know,
Cake was cold though.
but I'm talking about
Like
in the
Tears
80s. I'm
for
talking
Fears
about in the
and-
80s. Yeah, I
and
would.
Phil
We
Collins.
wouldn't know all these
and
Thompson Twins songs and
Van Halen.
yeah, that's how we and
Bon Jovi.
David Lee Roth. Like that's
Yeah.
I see you with that Phil Collins.
that's how
No, straight
that's how
up.
I know all these songs. But I remember I was like, oh yeah, the New Jersey album is about to hit. Why would I know that as a black kid in the 1980s?
Is that a band?
No, that was
was
the album that came out after Slippery Then When Wet from Bon Jovi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Bad
No.
Medicine was the first single. That's how I know that because
Red August over there learning. I see you.
exactly because I had to wade through all that
Let me
if I
go back
wanted
and
if
find
I
that.
you know.
Red August over there learning. He's soaking
I
it
knew,
up.
I knew it was
see.
Friday night because In Excess Kick came on and it was about to be live.
Speaking of
If you've enjoyed this segment of the New Old Heads podcast, make sure you join our live show every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/newoldheads. You can also catch playback of all of our shows on any podcast app and youtube.com/newoldheadsnetwork. And go to newoldheads.com/community to join our Discord.